大家好，我是 Mr.， 欢迎回到我的频道。相信大家都知道，今年因为疫情的关系，很多歌手都取消了自己的活动。台湾虽然防疫有成，但是也不免受到了影响。其中一位不能来的歌手，就是大家特别期待也特别喜欢的 Lauv。不过呢，今天我们没有跟大家介绍 Lauv， 而是邀请了要为 Lauv 亚巡开场的新时代乌克丽丽小公主 Mxmtoon 来进行访问。Mxmtoon 出道于2017年，仅用了短短3年的时间，凭借着一把乌克丽丽就从她的房间席卷了全欧美世界，并以自己独特的青少年眼光写下了 Z 世代的悲伤课题。在进入影片前，让 Mr. 跟大家介绍一下我和几位朋友一起创办的白噪线上音乐杂志。这本杂志除了每天在 Instagram 固定更新音乐资讯和乐评之外，也有每月专属的月刊哦。有兴趣的粉丝不要忘记到底下资讯栏看看。那我们就废话不多说，赶快请 Mxmtoon 来跟我们打声招呼吧。
Hi everyone, I'm Mxmtoon. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy and listening to a lot of music. You can check out the interview I recently did with White Noise and listen to my latest EP, Dawn. I have never taken a class. I am still learning how to use Logic, which is the software that I use. But everything that I've done so far with writing or producing is all self-taught. But I would really like to in the future if I can. Ukulele was the instrument I started writing songs on because I think it was a lot more approachable than a lot of other instruments. There's a level of simplicity that anyone can pick up with and learn 4 chords and write a song, which I think has translated through my music because I make songs that I love to write, but also I'm excited to teach it to other people as well. Most of the difficulties that I come across when I make music are with the songwriting process, actually, because not every song comes easily. One of my most popular songs took me like a year to fine tune. Prom Dress was that song. By like the end of the process, I had to cut out half a verse that I had written because it just didn't make sense with the format. But you can actually hear the original version and the acoustic version of Prom Dress. I think about going back to school all the time, and it's something that I really want to do for myself personally at some point in my life. It won't be the same as following that pathway right after high school, but I know for me, I really enjoyed actually being in the educational system. I don't think I would go back for architecture though. I definitely want to do a major in marine ecology with some sort of focus on environmental design and landscape architecture. Yeah. I was so excited. It really didn't feel real when it hit any sort of chart. I was super excited. I think like sometimes it feels like we're living in the Matrix, and that was definitely a moment where I was like, this is a simulation. This is 100% a simulation. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. I think that really Lessons is a lesson that I learned gradually over time of just living my life, and I overthink everything, so I think that it was important for me to write a song that kind of reminded myself about how it's okay to not have all the answers and to let go sometimes. My favorite song would be Almost Home. It is one of the most favorite songs I've ever written, I think, and I was really exhausted the days that I was working with my co-writers on the song, and I didn't think I could have made a song that I'm that proud of when I was feeling that tired, but I think I did a really good job of encapsulating that fear of growing older, but also looking back to the nostalgic moments of your past and finding comfort in them. Luke is a production wizard. He's incredibly talented and so attentive and understanding how to take an artist's essence and elevate it to another level, but also help them expand on what sort of possibilities that they might not even be able to imagine for their sound yet. And that was what happened with me as someone who had never really been in many sessions before. So he's helped me undoubtedly understand sort of kind of what sound I want to achieve in the music I make in the future, and have the bravery to also voice my opinions. Yeah. My mom is talking in the background. My creative director and I, Morgan Greer, really wanted to make an image that felt like it had a regal quality to it, to kind of personify the image of a sun through a picture. And so we did that the best that we possibly could for the cover art of the EP. And I think that was really important for me kind of to age myself up almost with my music because I am 19 and I'm still learning who I am, and so if I can make cover art that kind of captures that progression of me learning more about myself, that's really cool for me. I was really excited to think about touring in Asia with Ari, but yeah, I've met him a couple times and he's so lovely. We've had a handful of conversations and he's brilliant and so creative and kind and thoughtful, and I saw him for the first time live when he came to Oakland to play at the Fox Theater, but it was amazing. We don't have any plans to collaborate right now on music, but I would be 100% open to it if the opportunity arose. You can expect a lot more music, a lot of music streams, a lot of video game streams, and a bunch of fun projects that have yet to be announced. Basically, there's a lot despite the rain. I've been listening to Dua Lipa non-stop for the last month. Future Nostalgia is one of my favorite albums for this year, and we're like not even halfway through the year. But I don't have any other playlists right now except for just playing Future Nostalgia on repeat. I would say the first song you have to listen to would be 1-800-DATE-ME because that is the first original song I ever released online, even though I'm very embarrassed by it. It's definitely a necessity. And then maybe after that would be Prom Dress because I would classify that as like my first hit. I think it marked a really big progression for me as a musician with my production style that I found with Robbie Skinner when we worked on that song. And then the last would be Almost Home because it's the song on my latest EP that I'm most proud of and I think still has the essence of the singer-songwriter you heard on 1-800-DATE-ME when I wrote that song in 2017.
今天的影片就差不多到这里结束啦，很开心今天能够请到 Mxmtoon 来跟我们进行访问。不知道大家最喜欢 Mxmtoon 的哪一首歌呢？欢迎底下留言让 Mr. 知道哦，也不要忘记在资讯栏看看我们白噪的全新资讯。我是 Mr. 生活扉页，我们下次再见，拜拜。